Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone who rule well. And salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. It's Brother Ash, another walk and talk video, as well as it's going to be edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect. Just meditating on, the past. We just got finished with the Passover. Came in Sunday night. All right, and now we're in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Okay, and we're supposed to put out all the leaven, from your house. And this is a time also of self-examining. Like the scriptures say, examine thyself before the day of judgment. So we're supposed to be examining ourselves daily. Purging out the leaven, because we all got things that we could purge out. And if you don't think you have anything, well, you ain't examining hard enough, because we all fall short of the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai. We're all in the flesh. All right, like the Lord said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's why we have to continue to purge and trim the fat. All right, so that we can become more acceptable unto the Lord day by day. You're supposed to killed off the man daily, the old man. It's like him. Change your ways. And especially now, this time when the Lord always brings judgment around this time of year. All right, you see dudes bugging out left and right, as usual. Nothing new, but it's a time to reflect on yourself. You see these guys tweaking, you don't want to be in that position. So you have to dig deep, do some soul searching, as they say. All right, and see what needs to be trimmed, or the leaven. All right, because like the scriptures say, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. So if you have to get rid of that leaven, because it can end up being detrimental to you, whatever it may be. All right, which we know that the scriptures say, Yahweh himself said that, beware the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. You got a lot of hypocrites out here in the nation of Israel, man, that know they're Israelites, get up on that camera and just start butchering, throwing out a word salad. Okay, and then they're not even walking the walk. The scriptures say, he that we're supposed to walk in the spirit, roughly paraphrasing. Walk, breathe. Everything should revolve around the truth, man. All right, and if you got the truth on the back burner, just because you go out there and do a couple videos a week, you go out there on the highway, that doesn't mean you gonna make it, man. You have to strive for the truth unto death. All right, and live what you say. All right, because that's what the Lord's really looking for. All right, because you could be a hypocrite, and you know all these scriptures, but you don't apply none of them. Okay, that's not what the Lord's looking for. The Lord's brother James said, "Show me thy works, or show me thy faith without works." Roughly paraphrasing, I'll show you my faith by my works. So you're supposed to live this word, not just go out there and scream at people. You're the devil. Most High gonna kill you. Well, shit, Most High gonna kill you if you don't apply this word, man. And it's a daily thing. We have to constantly examine ourselves so that we do know where we fall short and what areas we can improve on, or what's your strong points. That all comes through examining yourselves, and meditating, getting into the scriptures, so you can see your strong points, your weak points. Come on. But if you're not doing that examining, you have to be your biggest critique. You got to be critiquing yourself the most. So, hey, come on. This is a time of the year that we always have to, buckle down, because you never know what's next, what's around the next corner. Judgment is coming Come on. Come on. Come on. So we have to always be scrutinizing ourselves. All right. Because nobody knows you better than yourself, especially when nobody's around. That's when the Lord's truly seeing your character. All right, that's when you truly show the Lord that you believe in him. When nobody else is around to see. All right, what you gonna do? Oh, let me eat this tuna. Let me get a burger, knowing damn well you're not supposed to be eating bread this week. But nobody's around. They won't know. Well, the Lord knows. All right, and they ain't gonna put a foot up your ass for being rebellious. That's another thing. You got to examine yourself, make sure you're not being rebellious, because that's a sin of witchcraft. The Lord ain't dealing with that. All right, that rebellious spirit that we see going on right now. The Lord's about to start making public examples of these cats that's scoffing and thinking this is a game. Here it is that they were lukewarm when they was in the camps, but then they get out of the camps, and then all of a sudden they the Mr. Captain Israel doing 82 videos a day, part 87 of why I left GMS. When that's a fearful spirit to be in, because that's a lack of self-examining. It's everybody's fault but yours. All right, and the Lord hates that. That's an evil spirit, man. That's something the Lord hates, a proud spirit. All right, because you're too proud to look inside why the problem is coming. You're just pointing the finger at everybody else, like Scarface said. See, you need bad guys like me so you can point your fingers. Tony Montana. But that's what it is. And that's an evil spirit that's going around, and the Lord's gonna put that spirit out. He's gonna kill them evil men that are waxing worse and worse. He's gonna make public examples out of you. And that's why you have to daily examine thyself daily, whether thou be in the truth. The scriptures say forever learning but never coming into the truth. There's guys that know hella scriptures, but they're not really in the truth. And if you don't want to end up like them, then you need to tighten up, get yourself right, follow, get in line, get in order. This ain't about you, how you feel. This is about the will of the Heavenly Father. It doesn't matter what you feel like and what you think. The road has already been paved, and you're trying to dig out a whole new path, because now you're the head of Israel. All of a sudden, you've been around the truth maybe let's say even 15 years. You've been around the truth for 15 years. Now you know what's right. You the one that you got the breakdowns. The Lord dealing with you. That's an evil spirit, man. And you start to get them thoughts, man. You got the time to rebuke that evil spirit and shake them off, purge that demon out of you. All right, whether it be like fasting, prayer, of course. You got to do something. But if you're not even examining yourself, you're going to be, just willy-nilly. You think you're right. Everything you got the breakdowns. Now you the head of Israel. That's not the spirit to be in. We seen what happened when those men came up against Moses. Was it Corey, Dathan? Forgot the names, but you know what I'm talking about. The Lord swallowed them niggas up whole. Them and their families, if I'm not mistaken. So again, that's a rebellious spirit, and the Lord gets rid of those spirits, man. You either get with the program the Lord set up and get into order under the men that He set up, or you die. That's it. Simple as that. Either get with the program or you get removed. Somebody else will take that spot. Look what happened with Judas Iscariot. He was replaced. You are replaceable. Remember that. The Lord don't need you. All right. But you have to be humble. You have to humble yourself in the sight of the Lord. All right. And then He'll lift you up, You hear this, you're self-proclaimed head of Israel. Everybody got to follow you. Stop following GMS. That's a proud spirit. Who told you the head of Israel, first of all, where's your works at to prove it? You know, hey, you shall know a tree by its fruit. And you got some wicked fruit out there. So, hey, you know what the tree is then. If it is wicked fruit, then that means the tree's wicked. All right? Everybody, see, it's all fun and games until people start dropping dead. And even then, the Lord's going to keep the spirit on these men to get worse and worse. All right? Evil men seducing. And this is going to continue. The madness is going to continue to the Lord. The scriptures say they mocked the messengers of the Most High till the wrath came upon them without remedy. It's going to come a time where you ain't going to get no remedy. Ain't going to be no repenting because all that scoffing you was doing. It's going to be too late then. Now you got to reap what you sowed. Now you got to be held accountable for every idle word. So, examine yourselves. Speaking to myself first and foremost, we all have to be in that spirit of getting right, man. So with that, Lord's will, this is edifying. Until next time, I say shalom. Mawat lava bowl.